Once you have laid out your packers, apply a generous bed of silicone to the base to ensure your installation will remain watertight. Lift the door into the aperture with the lever or handle already fitted if applicable. Once into position, open the door, keeping your weight against the bottom hinge side to stop it from slipping. The door can now be leveled in all planes. Packers should be used to ensure the frame does not move. Once you're happy with the leveling, it's time to fix the frame. For fixing the new door into the aperture, we recommend using the SFS 7.5mm by 122mm dome fixings. Use an appropriately sized drill bit to pre-drill the UPVC frame. By going through the first skin, this will eliminate the risk of fracturing your profile in colder temperatures. Do this on the hinge side bottom and the hinge side top, ensuring you are 150mm away from the corner welds. You can now drill the rest with your SDS drill into the brickwork. The fixing should penetrate a minimum of 50mm into the brick. Start with the bottom hinge. Fixing this will secure the door and prevent it from slipping. Once fixed, move on to the top hinge side. Repeat this action on the lock side, fixing the top and bottom. Once these are fixed, you can close the door to check its operation. You should also check to see if the air gap around the door is even and the door slab does not stick out at the top or bottom. If the door does stick out on the locking side, either at the head or the bottom, this indicates there is a bow in the frame leg. You can correct this by placing a packer behind the frame and plasterline. Do this centrally in the frame and this will remove the bow, ensuring your door sits evenly all down the locking side. You can now move the frame in the middle on both sides to decrease or increase the air gaps around the internal side of the slab, and even it out if needed. Once the air gap is even all around, you can pack the middle section of the frame between the brickwork and start the fixing process. Ensure each fixing is pre-drilled and they are spaced out as evenly as possible. We recommend a minimum of 4 fixings down each side. In some instances, it may be necessary to fix the head and the threshold of the door too. If required, we recommend a single fixing, positioned centrally. The door is now fixed, and you can fix foam around the frame where required, and if possible, we recommend Sawdall fixing foam. It is now time to finish the internal side of the door. Before proceeding with the internal finishing, clean down the frame and door using soapy water or non-solvent wipes. Ensure the floor area is swept and clean before the final seal. Once clean and clear, measure and cut the required lengths of finishing trims if applicable and apply with silicone. Perfectly matching foiled finishing trims can be ordered via the Endurance online door designer when ordering your door set. If your door is white internally, use white silicone to seal between the door and trim. Only a thin bead is required to cover the meeting join. Once the perimeter is completed, remove the silicone from your application gun and replace with acrylic. This should be used for the sealing of the wall meeting the trim. It is now time to finish the external side of the door. Before proceeding with external finishing, clean down the frame and door using soapy water or non-solvent wipes. Ensure the floor area is swept and clean before final seal. Use masking tape to make a 5mm border around the edge of the frame, making sure your lines are even around the sides and the top of the door. At Endurance, we recommend the Sawdall colored range of silicone to complement our perfectly matching foiled frames. Cut the nozzle on the silicone to suit and apply, then use your finger to smooth down. Once complete, remove the masking tape immediately before the silicone has time to cure. Your Endurance door installation is now complete.